there, Leo. How are you? It's your Force Fairy here. Nice to see you again, Leo. Leo, it's Fire Tuesdays, and you're up, Leo. It's Fire Tuesdays. The sun is out. Sun is blinding with all the snow we've just recently gotten. It reflects. I love the sun with fresh snow because it makes it sparkle. So when you're driving, when I'm a passenger, I get to look at the snow and I see just sparkles. I see sparkles, 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 sparkles. And it's moving so fast, it's almost like warp speed. I love that. So it's so bright. But I was driving this morning as I took them to school and, oh, right there. And so I had to focus on the road and not on the fresh snow. First card out, the Wheel of Fortune. And I'm going to ask you, Leo, as the wheel turns, is it turning in your favor? Have you been down at the bottom of this wheel and are you on the way up? Is everything beginning to shine again? Is everything beginning to sparkle? Six of Wands, success, that's your energy right there. Leo, the hope and or fear right above that is the ending of a cycle. Beautiful. The ending of a cycle. There you are, Leo, with the other fixed signs, Taurus, Scorpio, and Aquarius. Interesting. The moon, Piscean energy. This is your focus and foundation. And like the High Priestess, she's in between these two towers. Like the High Priestess, finding balance between the light and the dark. Really sort of sitting, being quiet in the middle. Interesting. That's your focus and foundation. We'll get some clarifiers on that in the past. The Eight of Swords, your mind. Your mind holding you hostage. Really making you feel. There's a lot of swords down too. Those are sacrifices. Are you hostage to the sacrifices that you've made, Leo? That's in the past. And there we go, another 8. And that's the recent past and in the near future. I feel you're emotionally walking away from these thoughts, from the 8 of Swords, from this internal self-imposed prison of the mind, and you're doing it through your heart. That's what I feel, and how you see yourself. Oh, Leo. I think these two are connected, the 3 of Swords and the 8 of Swords in the recent past. This, and I love this card. I'll tell you why, because it really reminds me, in other cards, it's a very red, sometimes graphic heart with 3 swords in it. And in this, it's clouds, which are very much thoughts. And so my question to you, Leo, is that are your thoughts breaking your heart? Is what you're thinking, expecting, let's say negative outcomes or worst case scenarios, is this breaking your heart? Is it causing you to feel this sorrow? When really you're having success with that 6 of Wands. How other people see you is moving forward. Good. Moving forward. And I say that, I've got these 2 bulls. I did mention the other fixed energy with that universe. Bull. Taurus energy. This is Cancer. I do have to say that. And there's that crab on his t-shirt. But this is really balancing out the shadow self and the light self and getting them aligned, getting them to go in the same direction to pull that chariot. And once you align, boom, it takes off. I also am feeling this alignment between, you see, the dark wolf and the light wolf. Very Piscean, very High Priestess. 2 of Cups. This is your hope and or fear. It's definitely a hope for you, Leo. And the outcome, the 10. Beautiful way to end. That's potential outcome. And it could be, it's bringing me back down to this Eight of Cups. And are you emotionally walking away from the hurtful thoughts, the expectations, the negative expectations? Are you emotionally detaching and walking away from negative thoughts? Is that the end? Is that what the higher self is saying? That's what's ending for Leo? Are these thoughts of expecting the worst, expecting worst case scenarios is what I'm hearing, and you're moving away from that? That's beautiful. Now, the energies, that which you might not see underneath the deck, is yes, you're taking a look at things from a different perspective with that Hanged Man. And it's you. Do you see that it's almost like a, I don't want to say a yoga pose, but his hands are put together. There's whether it be through mantras. I have a deck of cards that does different hand symbols. I haven't really spent a lot of time on it, so I know of the deck. It's very colorful. I like the colors. I like the graphic art, and I haven't really looked into it. That's for a later date. But it's reminding me of that deck because of the way those hands. It's almost like a prayer, or I don't want to say, I'm hearing in my head, you're praying for clarity, but the Hangman is a real, it's when you, Leo, turn your life upside down to take a look at things from a different perspective, a fresh, new perspective. The ending of the old way, maybe of the Eight of Swords, of looking at things, emotionally leaving this Three of Swords, and taking a look at how your mind can influence or control your thoughts, and you're walking away from it. And for a lot of you, you're walking away from empty cups, from disappointment. So let's go deeper. That's what you might not see. The Hangman energy is what you might not see, you might not be aware of, energies that you might become aware of. Let's take a look. Let's see. The Wheel of Fortune. First card out. This is the wheel is the 10, and that's Jupiter. Look at that. Sun. Okay, so as I said, Leo, if you've been on the bottom of the wheel, if you feel that you've been down here, the sun is coming. And it's interesting that this moon here looks like this sun in the Clarifiers. Yeah, you're taking action towards your happiness. Beautiful. This is clear. It's beautiful. Look at this. This is Sagittarius energy, and Sagittarius and Jupiter, ruled by Jupiter. The Wheel of Fortune, again, Jupiter is, I believe, in Aries right now. And it's interesting that I mentioned the bulls, because it will soon be going, I think in May. Again, I'm not an astrologer, but I'm learning. Into Taurus. So let's go up to this universe. What cycle have you ended? There it is, the Eight of Cups. You're emotionally leaving. What is it that I'm gonna put it here. You're taking action to emotionally leave. Interesting. This is divine timing. This is taking stock. This is looking at what you've planted and waiting for that harvest, waiting for the fruits to really become ripe. But it's a waiting card. It's divine timing. You can't make things grow faster. They grow on their own time. That's the beauty of the law of nature. Nature takes its time. And so with this ending, with emotionally leaving, because this is what your higher self is saying, and it's here in the near future, that you are emotionally leaving cycles that have ended, and with victory. The universe she's dancing. This is a victorious card, and we got the Six of Wands crossing the Wheel of Fortune, which is helping or hindering you. It's definitely a help to find you. This is your card, the Sun. That's you, Leo. Thank you for showing up to your read, because that's you finding yourself, having success doing so. So let's go to this 8. What are you emotionally leaving? Interesting. You're making a choice to work. So I see this, especially with the 8s, because we got the 8 of Swords, the 8 of Cups, and the 8 of Pentacles. So I see you as making a choice to emotionally leave these expectations and to work on what is growing with the 7 of Pentacles. Working on your mastery of the emotions, mastery of a loving, for some of you, with the 10 of Cups being right above here, a loving relationship. We got the 2 of Cups as well. So this is emotionally leaving, I'm going to say, unrealistic expectations, because the earth energy, the pentacle energy, is really grounding in that relationships, they have ups and downs. Relationships, they have good times and bad times, as the wheel indicates. And it can't all be rainbows and unicorns. It can't. Because then you wouldn't appreciate the sun. You wouldn't appreciate the good times without those tough times. So the moon. Oh, I'm just noticing now. We've got a divinely guided relationship with, we've got the moon and the sun. The moon and the sun, this is divine masculine energy. That's your energy, Leo. And we've got, this is Pisces, Cancer. We've got Cancer with the Chariot. Divine femininity as well, which is what the Lovers is about. Oppositions, duality. That's why it's ruled by Gemini. And the 10 of Cups and the 2 of Cups. So I'm very curious about this 3. The 3 and the 8 are very connected. And this is mind traps that you're getting yourself into. So, the moon, your focus and foundation, the Tower. I'm going to put this here. Might switch it, see what else comes out to clarify the moon and the Empress. Wow, wow, wow. This Empress makes you happy. And you've put a lot of work into it with the 7 of Pentacles as well. This Tower is very interesting. Because it almost feels like this Empress, for some of you, for you masculines, this Empress kind of hit you like a ton of bricks. Broke you down for some of you. The idea maybe of what it was you were looking for. Maybe this Empress doesn't look as what you always thought you were attracted to, right? Maybe this Empress isn't the type, if you were very attracted to, intellectual types. And she's more free-spirited. She's more of an artist. Maybe she's out there. Pisces can get out there, right? This is, again, Taurus energy. Libra, I've got it. They're ruled by Venus. In the past, I see this as you blocking out the mind traps that you can get yourself into. Beautiful. This is beautiful. And your wish fulfillment, but also emotional independence. Really doing the work, putting in the work into regulating your emotions, into keeping them more on the even keel rather than these ups and downs, these tower moments, really just sending you off, right? Leos can pop off. I'm not going to lie. All fire signs can. Sagittarius, Leos, and Aries. I know that Aries energy. I live with the Aries energy here in my house. And so when I see the 8 of Cups, the 8 of Pentacles, this is grounding your emotions. This is also walking away from unrealistic or sort of out of this world's expectations of what the perfect love should be, how the perfect love should look like, what the perfect man or woman is, what their job should be. All of these expectations that you put all of your, I guess, I don't want to say heart. They're expectations. And it was my grandmother that said, with expectations, they're just preconceived resentments. That's a thinker right there. That always made me think as because she was very wise. She lived to 91, and she was so wise in the years that I was sort of a late teen into my early and mid 20s. And she really said a lot of things that I was just like, whoa, that's wise. I like that. I'm going to remember that. How you see yourself. 3 of Swords. Having to make a decision. And this is a planning card too. Let's see. I see this 3 of Swords and grounding with the 3 of Pentacles. I see you working on the sorrowful thoughts, on the negative expectations, on that which, and it could be regarding taking 2 paths, right? The path that you're on and the path, a completely different path. And you might be a little bit afraid of it. You might be worried. You might be concerned that, especially if you have a new relationship in your life. Oh, for some of you, it could be a new pregnancy that you weren't expecting. Just saying. I just picked that up with the Empress. Huh. Okay. Back to the 2. The 2 of Wands is planning, making plans, and the 3 is implementing. But we have the 3 of Pentacles here, and that's really working on what you think, how you perceive with the Hangman, what your life to be like. And from what I see, Leo, it's amazing. With the Sun, the Lovers, the 10 of Cups, the 2 of Cups, the Chariot, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Universe, and old Leo, an ending to a karmic cycle. And twice, I see this as walking away from unrealistic expectations. I feel this is walking away from, I hate to say putting all your eggs in one basket, but really putting a lot of emotional eggs, for lack of a better term, into things that either haven't happened yet, or expecting the worst to come from this 3 of Swords, from this 8 of Swords. It gets you locked into expectations. I keep hearing expectations. The Chariot, you're moving up. Oh, forgiveness. With forgiveness allows you to move forward into your creativity. Now, for some of you, this is also a progression. That something other people see you very much growing, especially with that 7 of Pentacles. You've put a lot of work into something that's creative with this Knight of Cups, and it was sort of a page energy, something that was brand new, that was exciting, that made you happy. 2 of Cups, this is your hope and fear, and you're moving forward. You're moving forward with it, and it's going to move fast. Whatever this creative endeavor is, for others of you, this is forgiving. Forgiving yourself for really these thoughts of sorrow, these thoughts of doubt, these thoughts, these hurtful thoughts that hurt your heart, that tell you you can't when you can. 2 of Cups. There you are, Leo. There's the big King of Wands. And your walls are up. And it could be your walls are up protecting your 2 of Cups, protecting this new relationship that brings you happiness, that brings you joy, that brings you emotional fulfillment. Interesting. Look at that. You're locked into this 8 of Swords that you have to detach from, emotionally move away with this 8 of Cups. Because I kept going back and forth, absolutely. But this 10 of Cups is clarified by the 8, and there's Scorpio. Another fixed, because we mentioned the bulls here. We've got the Empress, which is Taurus energy. And that fixed energy, we've got Scorpio now. Leo, Scorpio, Taurus, and Aquarius. Now, I do have to say, with this 10 of Cups, the King of Cups is reminding you, because it's right beside this King of Wands, who you are, Leo, what makes you happy. And if this love makes you happy, Leo, that's all that matters. Doesn't matter what other people say, doesn't matter what their opinions are. If this love makes you happy, if it hits you like a ton of bricks secretly, this Empress makes you happy. You want to build with this Empress. You want to leave all those old cycles. We've got the Eight of Cups twice. We've got the Eight of Swords twice. And that's really telling me, Leo, that you are emotionally walking away from those mind traps that either outside sources put you in, or you put yourself into these mind traps yourself. That you set yourself up for it, and then it ends up that you're hurt. You hurt your own heart with these negative thoughts, these self-deprecating thoughts, with these thoughts of doubt, and it's not going to work. And if it's regarding a relationship, Leo, stop it. If this person makes you happy, love them. Love them with all your heart. The King of Cups is a deep, scorpionic love, where it goes right to your soul, brings you the Ten of Cups. Get out of your head, emotionally walk away from those thoughts. Don't attach them. There we go. We got a King and a Queen right here. This is Piscean energy, right underneath that Piscean energy, right? We got a King and a Queen right here. We got the Two of Cups. We got the Lover's card. And this Tower has really broken down what you thought love was, what you thought love was going to look like, what it was going to feel like. And this is very deep. The moon is really deep. That you could have oppositional. She could have a Leo moon, as an example, right? A Pisces with a Leo moon. You could have a Pisces moon for all I know, right? Having said that, let's get some angel numbers on this, Leo. Because I'm loving this. I'm loving this for you. You're really getting out of your head. You're walking away from expectations on the emotional front with the Eight of Cups. And you're grounding. All these eights. I see 888. I'm going to go to that one first. 888 is what I see. Let's get some angel numbers on this, Leo. 888. Your life purpose and your wishes are in alignment. That's what we talked about with the Chariot. You are doing the right thing and are on the pathway of light. Let's go to 87 and then 88. I see 87 and I see 88. Let's go back here. 87. You are a teacher. And you can share the knowledge you have gained from your experiences. Let's go to 88. There's a portal opening up for you to step into a more spiritually centered life. Beautiful. 59. 59. There's a chance for you to undertake major spiritual growth at this time. Open up to healing information. Beautiful. I see 882. 882. Let's go there. And then 23. 882. The journey you are on wouldn't be what it is if it wasn't for those who lift you up. Angel wisdom is encouraging you to share love and gratitude, yes, with those who have supported you this far. I see 23. 23, Leo. Now, any numbers you see on my table that I do not read aloud, those are personal messages for you. Get your book and take a look. If you do not have an Angel Numbers book, go to the description box below, click on the link and grab yourself a book for all future reads. 23. I got 32 in front of me, so I'm going to read that one. Your relationships with yourself and others are being supported by your angels and guides. Call on them for as much help as you need, and know it's never too much. 23. You are being guided by ascended masters at this time. Trust that the path you are on is perfect for your situation. I see 9 all by itself over there. Number 9, the energy of the divine is awakening within you. Let your soul do the leading, which is exactly what this Chariot is all about. And that's what I see for you, Leo. And I'm sure I'll see you again. Take care from your Forest Fairy. Bye for now.